Toronto Raptors dominate the Golden State Warriors 145-127 and are now tied for third place in the Eastern Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Raptors Rundown. I'm your host, Yusuf Abbas, and the Raptors go into this game and decide to be the complete opposite of the team they were against the Los Angeles Lakers, absolutely dominating the Golden State Warriors. And I mean, this game was over from the first half. I was still watching because I've seen us blow much bigger leads in my past. So I was, a little bit nervous going into that third quarter when Golden State went on their own little bit of a run. We'll talk about that in all in good time. But this is the first game of the season where I don't think I could say one bad thing about a single player on the Raptors that got actual minutes today. Which in a way kind of worries me for tonight's game because we are playing on the second half back-to-back. Because, I'll always see us have these games, and then the next game we look like a completely different team. We're not able to hit shots. Sometimes I'd be telling myself, save something shooting for the next game, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, bro, we might not need 145 points. Today we actually did, because we allowed the Golden State Warriors to score 122, but yeah, it was a little rough. And starting off this game, I will always laugh at how we guard Steph Curry. The Raptors went out to a 10-0 run to start, and Steph Curry was not able to touch the ball for any of those Golden State Warrior possessions. In fact, I think they had two wide open Draymond Green threes, which we just allowed completely. Thank God it wasn't what happened last game and Draymond Green nailed like 4. This time he actually missed the threes like he's supposed to. And yeah, so it's so funny how we've always played him. Just literally, just watching how Jamal Shed guards him is the funniest thing ever. He's just stuck to his hip the entire time, the full length of the court. It's so hilarious to watch. 2 big threes early from IMMANUEL QUICKLEY. I'll just talk about him right now. What a freaking night shooting the ball for him. 40 points on 11 for 13 shooting. 7 for 8 from 3, which he would have shot perfect from 3 if he didn't take some stupid fadeaway corner 3 hitting the side of the backboard. And not only that, he had 10 assists as well. 2 steals, 2 rebounds. Incredible game from IMMANUEL QUICKLEY. Best game of the season so far. And the first Raptor this season to have scored 40 points. I think the next closest was, in my memory, I believe it was Brandon Ingram. I think he had like 38 against the Cleveland Cavaliers on national TV that one time. But yeah, credit to IMMANUEL QUICKLEY for coming in here and absolutely torching the Golden State Warriors. And above all, it was just the looks that he was taking. I've always said this about IMMANUEL QUICKLey. If he's going out there and taking good shots, I'm never going to be mad at him because he is a shooter. They're taking threes is what he's getting paid to do. But it's when he's taking those stupid contested middies, the stupid, step back threes, the transition threes when he's not hot. Those are the ones that frustrate me. Today, it was perfect. They were all pretty much wide open. Only one of them, I would say, was a heat check, that fadeaway 3. He had a pretty deep one in the fourth quarter as well to sort of be the dagger for us when the Warriors were trying to come back. He had an incredible game. And that goes for everybody. I mean, Brandon Ingram, he struggled today, and he still ended up with 22 points. Scotty Barnes ended the night with 26 and 11 assists, 3 rebounds shy of a triple-double. Jamal Shed, 10 points, 4 for 6 shooting. He had 8 assists. Grady Dick had 10 points. Sandro, he was incredible tonight once again. He had 14. Everybody, in my opinion, played so well tonight. And the ball movement above all, the playmaking was so incredible. It is the most assists we've had in a game for us this season with 48 assists. We shot 59% from the field, 62% from 3, perfect from the line, going 22 for 22. This just looked like a completely different Toronto Raptors team. Usually, it's the offensive rebounds that win us the game. It's the forced turnovers that win us the game. It's the steals. But, we had less offensive rebounds than them, the same amount of steals. We turned them over a bunch, but even that, I feel like it was definitely just our absurd shooting that won us the game. Now, in the second half, it got a little bit scary talking on Golden State Warriors side. They freaking Buddy Hield, man. This guy was hitting some ridiculous shots, and if the Raptors weren't shooting the prime Golden State Warriors, we would have lost this game because Buddy Hield was ridiculous. He came off the bench and scored 25 points, went 6 for 6 from 3. Jonathan Kuminga had a good game. First game for him since, I believe, December 18th, so a little bit over a month. since Jonathan Kuminga came back. And he started off slow a little bit, missing alley-oops and fumbling the ball. Like, it started off a little bit slow, but eventually he found his rhythm, and he actually had put together a very solid game. And he was spearheading that run for the Golden State Warriors to where they were down by as much as 30, and they cut it to within 9. And thank God we were shooting the ball well, because they cut it to within 9, and then we just went down the floor. I think IMMANUEL Quickley, Sandro hit a 3, Brandon Ingram hit a 3. So, it was just our absurd offense that saved us in this game, but they did make a run at it. To me, the biggest thing about the Golden State Warriors is just the offense when you take Steph Curry out, especially with Jimmy Butler having torn his ACL. It just looks so sloppy. Like, all of their points in the first half, I would say, or most of them at least, or a good chunk, were all from broken plays. Like, we tried going out for a steal, the ball's bouncing everywhere, it just falls towards the Warrior player, and then on a broken play, they get a layup. Like, that happens so many times. The offense was really looking rough out there without Jimmy Butler. Now, I think now that Jonathan Kuminga is back in the rotation, hopefully Steve Kerr actually plays him more, maybe he can fill in that role a little bit. Maybe the offense definitely looked a lot better with him out there. They tried going big on us with Trace Jackson Davis. Didn't really work too well. Actually, he was part of that lineup that brought them back in the game, so I can't say that. Anthony Melton's been playing some incredible basketball, so they have some players. It's just I don't think they have enough talent offensively. Right now, to me, their offense is just Steph Curry, get him the ball and ask him to bail you out. Steve Kerr did not play him in the fourth quarter. I think maybe to manage his minutes a little bit, so I can have a back-to-back for the Warriors. But and I guess that rotation was bringing them back into the game, so maybe he's trying to reward them. I have no idea. But yeah, it is a little bit tough. It is a tough time in San Francisco right now for the Warriors. I am looking towards what they're going to do this deadline. I feel like they might even think about keeping Jonathan Kuminga, as crazy as it sounds. I thought he would have been the only guaranteed one gone. But yeah, the Warriors drop another one to the Toronto Raptors, and they're going to end this season winless against us. It feels like we own the Golden State Warriors at this point. I'm just saying. Next up, we play the Sacramento Kings, who seem like a very easy win. It should be a win for us, but they are playing a lot better at basketball as of late. It's the first time we play them this season. They will have Domantas Sabonis, who has a very good track record against the Toronto Raptors, rebounding the ball. We will not have Jakob Poeltl, so that is going to be a huge key. I want to see 2 bodies on Domantas Sabonis. Do not let him have a goddamn 20 rebound game against us. We thought we were getting RJ Barrett back. We're not getting him back. He's been confirmed out against the Sacramento Kings. No Jakob Poeltl, no Jacoby Walter. So I'm looking towards a very similar game to this one, where we rely on Scotty Barnes finding our offense, going into the paint, kicking it out to our shooters, and we're going to need a good shooting performance from us, because the Sacramento Kings surprisingly actually do have quite a few good shooters on their team. For them, it is the defense. So if we are unable to capitalize on their poor defense, we are going to lose this game, because they do score at a pretty high level. And at the same time, they also have people that have a track record of playing really well against the Toronto Raptors. DeMar DeRozan, Domantas Sabonis, Malik Monk. 3 guys that absolutely torch us every time we play. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to how we respond to a game like this. Will we come out sloppy? Will they come out sloppy? They're on the second night of a back-to-back too. But yeah, I think we need to come out with another level of intensity. You're the better team. Blow them out. It's simple. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm hoping to have a podcast episode out soon this weekend. We'll talk a little bit about deadline. That's why I haven't made a specific video for the Raptors, because I feel like I want to talk about who I want to go after on the podcast a little bit. Put out more clips for that. Stay tuned. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I will see you guys in the next video of the Raptors Rundown.